So for the second video, we are going to be doing the same process as in the first video. We will start by grabbing our measuring cup and pour inside some clear cast epoxy side A. We will check the amount of that, and then we will grab side B of the clear cast epoxy, and we will make sure that we have the same exact amount as side A in our measuring cup. We will mix it well and grab our powder color. For this project, I decided to play around with the color blue. So once I have that ready, I will open it up and make sure that it does not fly everywhere around me. So I usually do it on top of the measuring cup. And I will add a small amount of the dye inside of the measuring cup in my resin. Once the powder has been added, we will start mixing it up and blending it with the resin. This powder is going to look really metallic once it's mixed in with the resin. Another thing we can do is grab some eyeshadow, smash it down, and make it into powder and use it to dye our resin. Once we are ready to pour it, just make sure that you have sprayed some mold release on top of your molds, and then you can start adding your first layer of resin. And once you have poured the first layer, we can start adding whatever we want to add. So for example, for this one, I am going to add some little pieces of lavender to my resin. I will just drop them inside of the mold. I will then add some gold foil, gold leaf to my resin. So I'm just grabbing it and placing it inside of the mold, wherever I want it to be. I will then grab more of my resin and pour it on top of the items I've just added in, just to make sure that they don't go anywhere. Just make sure that your items are fully covered in resin and that the resin gets to the top of the mold. This way, once it's dry, it will be easier to release the mold and create your little piece. Your resin gem will then sit into the mold for a couple of days until it hardens, and we will be able to then pull it out and start doing some wire wrapping all around it.